a tour of our new Grand Design Reflection 312 BHTS. So come on and check it out.
All right guys, I'm the other half of Cruising with the Clemons. My name's Mark, and I wanted to show you one of my new favorite features on this camper. It's this ladder. So having a ladder built in is like such a relief for how many times I've had to be on the roof. The great thing about this ladder is it means that the roof is also built to support people. So that's why this is the first feature we're checking out on the new camper. My second new favorite feature, the outdoor kitchen. So this thing has a ton of storage up here. It's still a little messy, so I'm not going to show you that. We have a sink now, which is a big improvement over our last kitchen. I'm always like doing stuff outside. There's always reasons to wash your hands or whatever. So now we have an outdoor sink where we can do that. That's awesome. This guy, huge improvement. We got ourselves a griddle and I love it. We've been cooking on it. It's been fantastic. So absolutely thrilled that we have a built-in griddle, and then our giant fridge. So as you can see, we like the drinkies. This fridge is more than double the size of our old fridge. Outdoor kitchen is a giant improvement. There's a ton of just surface area out here to like work on stuff and do things with, so super excited about that. Got a nice outlet here, so let's go inside and see what you guys came here to see.
All right, everybody, here's the stuff. Come on in and check out our new home. This is our master bedroom, and we're pretty excited about this because for the first time, we can walk around the bed. And it makes making the bed so much easier. We have tons of storage up above, 2 deep closets that I won't open and show you because, you know, we shoved stuff in there to take pictures. And then over here, we have another closet that is washer and dryer ready, along with, you gonna open it?
I'm not gonna open, well, sure, I'll open it. It's got a bunch of electronics in there right now. So
and then we have 2 drawers down below.
Yeah.
And the big thing is we have more outlets in this place than like, I don't even know what to do with, because before we were all like scrounging to use outlets, and now we have enough, so it's pretty amazing.
What's next to your head there? Okay,
so I, like a lot of people, like to sleep in a hurricane at night, and so this is my Vornado, and it points down directly on me because I like the air circulating.
Can I turn it around?
No, you can't.
Oh, I can't turn it around.
No, it's like, oh no, you could.
All right, look at this monster. I mean, it literally looks like a jet engine.
It sounds like a jet engine. I love it.
It's ridiculous. So the only thing I will tell you about our bedroom that we are kind of sad about is that we miss our cubbies. And in our last unit back here, the back of the closet was cut out with 2 shelves in it, and Mark likes to sleep with his arm in it. We had like our drinks that we would put there. I'd put my fan so it wasn't hanging here in the middle of our room. So that's something that we're looking at possibly upgrading in the future, is having someone come in and do some work on that. But other than that, I think we're pretty happy with our bedroom. Absolutely.
All right, let's go check out something else. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it because people have already made comments about it when they've seen it, but yep, our bathroom is directly across from our front door. Is it a big deal to us? No. One of the main features that we were looking for when we were upgrading is that we wanted a bathroom that was accessible without the slides being out. And this, well, that meets that qualification. And not only that, it is much bigger than what we used to have. Our other bathroom had like a 2-foot by 2-foot space to stand in. And now we have space to even put our laundry in there and not have it in the shower.
Yeah. So
it's kind of amazing.
Porcelain toilet. That's a big upgrade from our plastic one before.
Yeah.
Like she just said, there's storage for all our dirty clothes.
Our shower's like double the size of our last one.
The shower is much, much bigger.
And it's got that, like you just saw, it's got that skylight in it, which I know in the summertime that is going to be like a heat factor. But right now, it's amazing because we have all this amazing natural light in here. We have tons of storage up here. There's storage under the counter. And not to mention, we actually have a counter. We didn't have a counter in our last one.
That's correct. Our last counter would have stopped right about here.
Yeah.
And we had just 0 space.
Yeah, and then we have the whole medicine cabinet as well. So all in all, this bathroom is like really, I feel like it's light and airy, and it's really nice. We're really happy with it. Especially
super happy.
Yeah.
And then this right here is our hot water heater.
We have the on-demand hot water heater. I don't think that we knew how much we loved that before we got here, but now that we have it, I don't think we could ever go back. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
This is a Furrion gas water heater, so it runs off propane. It's instant and tankless.
Yeah,
and
it takes about 2 minutes once you turn it on for the hot water to circulate through to the shower or to the kitchen sink. Not too bad. It probably takes a little less than that, but I figured out some way to conserve some water when we do that. So again, I don't think I could ever not have it. All right, let's continue on into the living space. Welcome to our living room and kitchen. We're pretty excited about this for so many reasons. We have an island. I love the island. I knew that I wanted to have an island, but let me tell you how much I love it so much that I've been able to cook something here with the Instapot and cook something here on the stove, and I have the bread maker going. I have room for my appliances. Now, we've obviously gotten rid of a lot of extra appliances, but we still have a few that we really love, and now I don't have to sacrifice like space and like moving something so I can have something else out and stuff. So it's been really amazing. So we'll start over on this side. We have these great cabinets up here, and these are kind of our jack of all trade cabinets. I have some school stuff in there. We have some cleaning supplies, the cat stuff in there. So that's kind of those. So they're really nice. And then we have this whole counter space. I can leave the ice maker out all the time. It's amazing. 4 outlets. We have 4 outlets over here. We even have USB ports up here. And lights.
Look at that.
Yep. So this is just one of our countertop spaces. We have drawers here. We finally get to have a junk drawer again.
Let's see the junk drawer. Everybody wants to see it.
Okay. There you go.
Wow, it is really full of junk.
I shoved everything in there right before we did this. Anyway, which is kind of nice. We used to have a junk basket because, I don't know, Mark needed someplace to put his stuff when he'd walk through the door, and then we need some place to put scissors and things like that. So,
okay.
A storage solution for our shoes. It's this big tower. I know some people might think it's ugly, but I gotta tell you, for once, we are not tripping over shoes when we come in the house. There's nothing attached to the wall. It's a huge, huge win for us. The kids have been really good about like coming right in. Everybody's been really good about coming in and taking their shoes off and immediately putting it away. So, you may not like it, but it is very functional and it works really great, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so I will tell you, we learned really well to live with a smaller fridge in our last unit. I could pack 2 weeks worth of food in there, no problem. And so when we saw this, I was like, nah, I don't really care that we're getting a big one, but this is a full-size residential 12-volt refrigerator. I gotta tell you, it's kind of nice. There's so much space. And I think the biggest thing that I'm probably more excited about than anything is the freezer. Because we often go places where I know we're going to be out in the middle of nowhere, and grocery stores are going to be very small and they're going to be very expensive. And now I really can pack and stock our freezer for that kind of living, and so that makes me really happy. So didn't think I needed it, but I love it. All right, our next thing is, I love all this counter space. There's so much counter space. And our unit came with these great I don't know, sink toppers, and they're really pretty, and I use them when we're moving, and then I promptly take them off and put them away.
That's our scrub brush, by the way.
All right, we have your basic microwave, 3-burner gas stove, which works great, and oven. Guess what? We use the oven all the time. I know a lot of people, a lot of full-timers, a lot of weekend people, they just don't use it, and we found that like with any of these kind of gas ovens, there is a little bit of a trick, a learning curve to it. You got to figure out your oven just like you would an electric one. And I feel like, you know, with these, it's all about heat distribution, rotation, maybe cooking for a little less, maybe at a lower power. But we've already made cookies and cornbread and a bunch of pizzas and stuff in here, and we're not having any problems. So, yep, we use our stove, and I'm thankful to have it.
All right, wait a minute. This cat is going crazy. This is Rio. Oh, she got super close to the camera. She was just running around like a crazy kitty.
She never does that because she's old. She's like almost 18 years old. So yeah, she had some zoomy moments. All right, so I think the next thing we're gonna show you is here's more cabinets up here. And I think the thing that I'm going to tell you guys that I learned from our last one is I'm probably going to reorganize this kitchen at least 5 more times so I finally find that spot that is just right. And so I've got spices and things like that up there, and will they stay up there? I don't know yet, but for right now they're doing pretty great, so we'll leave them there. And then if you come down, we've got drawers all on this side. We've got drawers on this side. It's pretty amazing. There is also full storage under the sink. And that's where we keep our bread maker, Instapot, and the toaster. So it's pretty awesome. We have so much storage, we're not even sure what to do. All right, and then you may have seen this. We have a fireplace now.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have that in our other one, and I know lots of people have them and they like love them, and I was kind of like, nah, I don't know. Now that we have one, what do you think?
It's cool.
It's cool.
We turn it on.
It's good ambient lighting at night.
The actual heater part works very well too.
It does work really well. Like we are starting to get into, we're up in Maryland right now. It's starting to get a little chilly, and it's good to take the chill off at night and the chill off in the morning. This, one of the sad things I think, you know, you have to give and take with these models. I don't think you ever can find that one that's 100% perfect. This did not have a pantry in it, and I love.
She wants to come up.
Hi, you want to come up? Come on. Come on. Do you want to come up?
You're interrupting our video, kitty.
You look like you want to come up. You're cold, I'm sure. All right, back to this. There wasn't one that we found that we really liked that had a pantry. And so this is what we have decided to make this area our pantry. We have our dinette. It's pretty comparable to our last one. It actually might be like 2 inches shorter than our last one. So not a big deal. We keep a little stool here to use. The kids have actually pulled the stool up to the island here to eat at too, so that they can watch TV. So, you know, of course when it's nice out, we try to go and eat outside. And then the other thing I think I really want to talk to you guys about is, I don't know if you noticed, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in just this area, a skylight, and we have a vent. So, I know skylights like in the summertime can just be like this awful source of heat. But right now it's kind of amazing because I feel like it's just nice to come out here and it's so light and airy. It makes the space feel bigger. And the vent, I'm gonna say I love this. Here's another thing I didn't know I needed, but I love it now that I have it. And that's the remote controlled open of the vent. So by remote control, we can open the vent, adjust the speeds, and close it. It's kind of amazing. I have also forgotten to turn it off, and we've woken up a couple times this week, and it is freezing in here.
It's getting down in the 40s right now.
Yeah. So, but again, we get all that. You get great ventilation. It's just, we love all the windows. It's really light and airy in here, and I think that that just makes a big difference for everybody too. All right, our next thing is the reclining chairs.
Maybe your favorite feature?
I didn't think it would be. I didn't really care. I really wanted a couch. But I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty amazing. It gets better because there's the seat warmer on it, and I love that, and the vibrating feature.
So it's heating and massaging right now.
It's like the best thing. I feel, oh, yep, we're doing that. Okay. She's very cold. And
now it's nap time.
Yep, this is her favorite place. Anyway, this is not necessarily something I think that we needed, but now that we have it, it feels really nice. And I think in general, our whole living space area, I think it finally feels like a home because there's so much space, because we've got 2 slides in here, there's storage. It's been really nice. So I'm gonna sit here and let Rio warm up while you go show them the kids' bedroom.
All right, guys. I'll let the kids show the kids' bedroom. How about that? No. They're playing video games and stuff.
I love playing.
All right, guys. So, coming into our left is Kennedy's bed.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Kennedy. You got your. She has the largest bed.
Yes.
And what's that in the back corner?
This is Pancake's bed.
So that's Pancake's bed. The other kitty. Is she in there?
Yeah, she's actually in there right
Okay. Can we say? Let's show the people.
Pancake, can you say hi?
But it's a pain to get up to her bed. There's like
she's
this
taking
ladder.
a bath.
All right. So next down below Kennedy is all the kids.
A kid's TV! A TV just for us! And I can just...
An interrupting kid.
Yes, thank you.
So big closet full of storage. Each kid gets their own drawer for clothes. They have a TV like what was just blurted out. We have a dehumidifier in there. A bunch more storage for the kids. Plus this is Kennedy's ladder to get up to her bed. So on this side, who we have here?
Cooper.
That's Cooper.
I have an unfortunate bed with the spacing up here. You're the tiniest.
It was pretty comfortable though, right?
Yes, I have definitely more room to spread out.
More room to spread out. You have a nice big window.
I have a window, but I can't open it.
Because your mattress is in front of the handle.
Yeah, we've
it's
got a mattress
literally
topper and
down
it's kind of
here.
beefy, so he sacrificed a little bit of vertical space for comfort. We had to buy this. This is an aftermarket ladder. I chopped the legs off so it'd be the right height for him. And then, oh, we also have right here, Cooper's guitars hanging up now, so he's got a
finally have room for
space
that.
for his guitar, which is awesome. They have a shared window in the back. We have this guy.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Sitting in a beanbag chair because there's enough space out there, so we bought a beanbag chair mostly for Kennedy. And because she can't watch the TV from her bed, and Cooper has that one, I got this one, so she gets the beanbag chair.
All right, so let's look at Bryce's bed space. He doesn't have his light on. It's a little dark. Oh, you got a cat bed in there too. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
And a fan.
Yes.
And what is this all built on?
A bed that me and my dad built.
Yeah.
And Cooper.
So Bryce and I made this bed.
Tons of storage.
And it comes with tons of storage underneath, which we don't have organized yet.
Because we're waiting to get to an IKEA.
So,
What?
Mommy's
but
Mommy's
we're gonna get to
waiting
IKEA, and when we get to IKEA, we'll organize everything. But they get a ton of storage space underneath there. Bryce and I built that bed in like 2-3 hours. Super duper sturdy and strong. We built it specifically for the space, so he gets maximum bed space while we get maximum storage. So that's really working out well. Bryce has one more thing he wants to tell you.
And the best thing is the floor space. I can do my dominoes on it. And there's enough place to
There's
lay
room
down.
to play in here, which was a big deal.
There is.
And then I wanted to point out one more thing is that they have got a vent in their room, which is really nice because our last one didn't. So when we would boondock, Mark and I would get a lot of air in our room, and the kids wouldn't. They would be back here roasting. So we probably need to add a fan to it and a hood because we haven't done that kind of stuff yet. So, but it's nice that they have got more circulation in their room than they had before.
Okay, but I'd also like to point out all 5 of us are comfortably in this space, which was not possible in the last
Not
camper.
even remotely possible
No.
because it was like a
It was
person
crowded with 2
wide
people.
and like 3 kids long.
Yeah, so the reason this has so much more space is because this area over here is a slide out.
Yeah.
So this is the 3rd slide out in the camper. So there's 2 opposing slide outs in the kitchen living area, and then this one back here, which gives us a ton of floor space. And surprisingly enough, and this is gonna shock everyone, this floor has remained pretty much this clean.
Yeah, they've been really, really good about it.
Mostly because I need to do my dominoes and film here, and because we're sitting here watching TV.
I just think that they have like really appreciated that they've got so much more room, so they've been doing a really great job of keeping things cleaner. And I think like sometimes when you have more space, it's easier to keep things cleaner. And I think that that's been like a big eye-opening experience for us because we have more space and more storage. I think it's easier to keep things cleaner and organized. You want to talk about the control panel?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the control panel.
Okay. All right, here's our last thing inside. We have this awesome control panel. It's right here. This is like our whole command center, essentially. Our slides, which I've got labeled as kitchen, dinette, and bunkhouse. We have all these lights telling us which ones are on and stuff, which is kind of nice because if it's blue, then it's on. And then here are our different tanks. For the first time, we have 2 gray tanks, one for the bathroom and one for the kitchen. Label makers are a must if you full-time. And then additionally here, we've got our battery telling us how much we're pulling and what our battery charge is at. So that's kind of nice too. And then right down here, we've got our air conditioner, our Max Air remote, and then we have a waggle for the pets to monitor the temperature in here and everything to make sure everything is good when we leave our pets.
All right, one of the last things we want to show you is the Nautlis Center. So we have a shower/hose outlet here with hot and cold water. All your cable and satellite options here for inside the house, and then of course the whole water configuration. So it's pretty cool. We have water coming in from outside. It comes up underneath. There's this little area here that lets cables and hoses in. And we use that for, on this side for the water hose, and on the other side we use it for our Starlink. So that's been really handy to bring outside cords to the inside. There's also a GFCI outlet here in case you need to plug things in. That's been great for like my DeWalt power tools. And then basically this has a bunch of configurations you can see here on how to rig it up if you're on city water or you're winterizing or you're gonna dry camp. So you basically just flip these knobs into whatever configuration you want. It also has the water intake for the black tank to flush that out as well. So all your water needs in one little place inside the storage area has been really handy.
We just wanted to thank everybody for joining us on the tour of our new home, which I think for the first time in 2 years, like, I feel like we have like a real home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, super excited to be in this thing and share more stuff that's going on with you in this rig and all the upgrades that we're gonna do and all the fun adventures we're gonna have all over the country.
Join us next week for our next video. We're gonna celebrate our 2-year anniversary, which was actually October 1st. But we were kind of busy moving in and it was raining a bunch. So join us for that video where we're gonna discuss some of the ups and downs over the last 2 years, and we're gonna celebrate some of the most amazing times that we've had.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to our Patreons, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.